welcome all of you to English class today. Before starting our class, let's recite Brahmana. Close your eyes, sit properly. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Dear children, at the beginning of the class, I would like to ask you some questions. Please try to answer. How do you spend your time, leisure time? Yes, you play game or sports, watch TV, and do many other things. The best way to spend leisure time for many of the students, the best way to spend their leisure is to watch TV. So you watch TV. Then you watch many things in TV. You watch news, you watch serials, movies, cartoons, all that. But you have some specific interests, fascinations towards games and sports. Many of you watch TV. Many of you watch game and sports in TV. So which games, particularly which games do you like to watch on TV? Yes, cricket, football, hockey, many others. Very good. But I think you have much interest in cricket. Cricket has become a craze for us. So we give more importance to cricket than others. We have great fascinations towards cricket. But all the cricket playing nations are very limited. In World Cup, you might have watched 12 or 15 countries take part in it, but there is such a mega event you might have witnessed in TV, that is the Olympic Games, where many types of events like running, swimming, jumping, rowing, and many others are played in the games of Olympics. Many developed countries take part in it. They take interest playing Olympics. So per team country like us, India, Pakistan, all that, Sri Lanka, all that, they have much inclination towards cricket. For the developed country, think that cricket is a game of idols. It is a sheer waste of time. If you focus on cricket, then you spend at least 7-8 hours to watch, or when the team those play cricket, they waste 7 or 8 hours per day. Developed country like China, USA, Brazil, they play Olympic Games. There are many events you might have witnessed in Olympic Games, which is held once in every 4 years. India has not so much name and fame in playing Olympic Games. Russia, Brazil, China, Chile, they have bagged many medals, bronze, gold, silver in Olympic Games. We also bag at least some medals in Olympic Games. There are very few athletes in India those who have brought glory for our nation. We simply watch, we collect data, we get the news from Olympic Games from by watching TV, reading newspaper, but we don't know actually how it is started. We don't know about its innovations, how it was discovered, how it was invented. There is a legend, there is a history regarding the introduction of Olympic Games. Today, it will be a pleasure for you. You will get delighted. It will be a surprise for you that I am going to tell you today in this prose in which we are going to read. You will know all about the Olympic Games, how it is started, how it is invented, about its innovations, what you have not known so far. So, before starting the class, the session, let me write the topic. The Olympic Games. Let me show you some pictures of Olympic Games, the logo of Olympic. Here is the logo of Olympic. Here are some great Olympic athletes of the world. So children, open your book. Listen me attentively and carefully while I am reading the whole text. Let's start. The Olympic Games, SGP1. The ancient Olympic Games began in the valley of Olympia in Greece thousands of years ago. We don't know why or when they first started. One of the stories about how the Olympic Games began mentions the great hero Hercules. Hercules was famous for his strength. The king of Mycenae was jealous because Hercules was more famous than he was. So he ordered Hercules to do many difficult and dangerous tasks. He was sure that Hercules would die while trying to do them. However, Hercules was not only strong but also very clever. He found the ways of completing all the 12 dangerous and difficult tasks. Zeus, the king of gods, was so happy that he took Hercules to Mount Olympus to live among the gods. He also began the Olympic Games in the honor of Hercules. You read the para carefully and try to find out the difficult words. Yes, I think these are the difficult words for you. You write them on your notebook. You write the meaning of the difficult words. You write sentence using those difficult words. Let's start. I think these were the difficult words for you. Ancient. People used to live in forest in ancient time. Ancient means old or long past. Opposite of ancient is modern. Modern, ancient. Ancient, modern. Modern history, ancient history. Ancient history, modern history. Valley. We went to Kulu Valley last year. We went to Kulu Valley. So what is valley? Valley means a low area of land of land between hills or mountains. Between hills or mountains. Between hills or mountains. Typically with a river with a river or stream flows through it. Mentions this story mentions about Akbar and Birbal. Mention means speaks. Mention means speaks. Jealous. Girls are very jealous by nature. Adjective. Jealous means envious. Envious. Your jealous is your enemy. Jealous. Jealousy, you try to get rid of jealousy. Jealousy is very dangerous. So girls are very jealous by nature. Jealous means envious. Task. Task means now teacher has given us some tasks to do. Task means work. Task means what? Task means work. We have many tasks to do. Task means work. In honor of, it's a phrase, we celebrate 15th September as 5th September as Guru Diwas in honor of Sarvapalli Radhakrishna. Similarly, we observe 14th November as Shishu Divas in honor of Jawaharlal Nehru, in honor of. So these are the difficult words for you. You write them at the beginning of the lesson in your question answer notes. You write all the difficult words along with their meanings and sentence. Now try to grasp the meaning from the paragraph. Yes, you have, I think you have read it. Now let me tell you the whole gist. Let me summarize. The ancient Olympic Games that began in the valley of Olympia in Greece, thousands years ago, so many years ago. The ancient old Olympic Games started. Where it was started? It was started in the valley of Olympia in Greece. In which country? In Greece. So far we have not known, we don't know how it was started. There is a story, there is a legend behind it about the old or the ancient Olympic Games. And that Olympic Games, that old or ancient Olympic Games is related, is dealt with a great hero of Greece, even if it is a imaginary character. It is a hero of Greek myth, that is Hercules. Olympic Games is associated with the hero whose name was Hercules. One of the stories speaks about such a hero whose name was Hercules and who was an important character in Greek myth, who was believed to be a great hero. He was a man of strength, and that Olympic Games was related to him. And Hercules was famous for his strength. He was very strong. He was a strong person, vigorous person. And the king of Mycenae, it was the name of some kingdom, Mycenae. The king of Mycenae, he felt jealous of Hercules because as he was very energetic, he was strong and vigorous. He felt jealous of Hercules because he thought that his name and fame would spread, would be more than his. He got apprehended. So Hercules was more famous than he was. That is why he felt jealous. So he ordered Hercules to perform, to do many difficult and dangerous work. When he thought, thinking that while doing all those difficult tasks, difficult work, he would meet his end, he thought that. So he gave him many difficult and dangerous tasks. He was sure that he would die while performing those difficult works. But Hercules was very strong and very clever. He found the ways to do all those difficult works. And he did all the work successfully. He did all the difficult works. Zeus, as we have, Zeus was the god of in Greek myth. Zeus was the god, just as in Hindu myth, Ram, Krishna are the gods of in Hindu myth. Similarly, Zeus was the god of in Greek myth. He was happy and he took Mount Olympus. He took Hercules to Mount Olympus to live among the gods. Who is in Greek myth? Who is the king of God? The king of God is Indra. Similarly, in Greek myth, the king of God is Zeus. When Hercules performed all the difficult works successfully, He came out successfully doing all the difficult words. The king of God in Greek myth, that is Zeus, he took Hercules to Mount Olympus. He took Hercules to Mount Olympus to live among the gods. We believe that there is a heaven where the king Indra lives or dwells. In that heaven is the king of all gods. Similarly, Zeus is the king of God in Greek myth. And he began the Olympic Games in his honor. In honor of Hercules, he began the ancient Olympic Games. So, in this text, what we have learned, we learned how the Olympic Games, particularly the ancient Olympic Games, the old Olympic Games, how it was started, we learned. The ancient Olympic Games or the old Olympic Games started in whose name? It was started in honor of Hercules. Hercules was very famous for his strength, for his vigor, for his energy. So, the king of God, Zeus, introduced the Olympic Games in his name. Let me ask you some questions. Let us discuss some comprehension questions to understand the text better. How far you have understood? You write all the questions and answers. I will discuss all the questions and answers. You write them on your notebook. Okay? Let's start. Comprehension questions and answers. Where did Olympic Games begin? Olympic Games began. Did is there, you must write began, past form of begin. Olympic Games began in the valley of Olympia. In Greece. Olympic Games began in the valley of Olympia in Greece. When did it begin? It began thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago. When did it begin? It began thousands of years ago. Who was Hercules? Hercules was a great hero. What was he famous for? He was famous for his strength. He was famous for his strength. Why was the king of Mycenae jealous of Hercules? The king of Mycenae was jealous of Hercules because he was more famous than he. What did the king order Hercules to do? What did the king order Hercules to do? He ordered Hercules. He ordered Hercules to do many difficult and dangerous tasks. Here are some homework for you. You have to do it. You write the answer. What was the king sure of? Why? The king was sure that Hercules would die while trying to do the difficult works or difficult tasks because he felt jealous of him. How many tasks did he have to complete? He had to complete 12 dangerous difficult tasks. What did Hercules find to do the task? Hercules found the way to do the task. Who was the king of gods? Zeus. Zeus was the king of gods. Why was Zeus happy with Hercules? Zeus was happy with Hercules because he completed all the difficult and dangerous tasks successfully. Where did he take Hercules to do? Why? He took Hercules to Mount Olympus. Why? He took him there to live among the gods. What did he do in the honor of Hercules? He introduced or he began Olympic Games in the honor of Hercules.